Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, so like if you go to any project, right, real-time project, normally we cannot write like this, right? So uh, let's say first of example, right? First of all, a connection example like means connection details, how you can establish the connection, these things and all. We cannot write it directly one method or sorry one class like that. So in real time scenario, if you go to any project, DAO layer is different, service layer is different, controller layer is different. Like I will say, like business layer logic, and DAO logic, database logic, and view logic, everything is separated in real time projects. So in this case, how you can frame your from by using JDBC, how you can frame your real-time example, those things I will explain right in this class. So first of all, simply we have a first of all, currently we are implementing the customer service. Let's assume for the customer, I have a one requirement. So I have a one customer table. How you can perform CRUD operations like create a customer table, sorry, insert the customer records and update and delete and search. Okay, when you pass a customer ID, you want the particular record. So these three or four operation how we will perform in the real time frame, like not framework, real time flow, like controller service and DAO, right? So in this case, how you can frame? First of all, when you go to service, let's say this is my service layer. Okay, so I am taken one interface. So right? In Java, interface is nothing but it is all the methods having the private static methods and should be containing only specification. It is not don't have any implementation. In the implementation class, we can provide the implementation for this method. So these are all my methods: add method, fetch method, update method, and delete method. Okay. For the same customer service, I have a implementation class. So I am implementing customer service for this class. So I have overridden all the methods. Okay, so add method and fetch method and update method and delete method. Finally, I have created one customer Pojo class. Customer Pojo class contain Pojo means like a normal customer bean class is nothing but it's containing properties along with status and in Pojo class. Okay, bean class. You can call it as whatever you want, but it's simply you don't have any method. Simply we have to take the requirement properties, table column properties, and corresponding getters and setters. That's all. So in the IMPL class, I have provided implementation. We will talk about later. I have add method, fetch method, update method, delete method. So in the service class, I'm calling first of all add method. See, in the add method, I'm taking, I created the customer DAO object. For the customer DAO object, I'm calling add method. I'm passing the customer. Okay, it will return one string variable. It should be a success or failure. I'm returning that. I'm returning this method. Add method will return stat. So in this DAO method also. Okay. Now again, I'm passing in ID. Okay. Based on the customer ID, I pass. So I am calling get customer DAO object. I'm getting customer. Okay, so here I am returning customer object. In the same way, update method. This update method, it will take customer is the class input, and I am calling again customer DO object. This method, customer factory. Here this is class name. Here I am calling method. So is by using normal in this case, this method is static method. No need to create the object for the static methods. Okay, directly we can access from the class name. So that's what this is. Go to, I will show you inside this class. First of all, update method, I'm passing the input as a customer, and I'm creating the customer DAO object, and the customer DAO dot update method. This method is the input, customer is the input. I'm getting some status object, status string. Okay, now delete. I'm deleting some record in the database. I'm passing customer ID, but customer ID, based on the customer ID, it will delete the record into the database. Okay, these are the service implementation methods. So now, why you are calling here customer DAO equal to customer DAO factory dot get customer DAO. So why you are calling directly static method? See, this is a method I'm calling. See, public static customer DAO get customer DAO. This method it will return customer DAO object where you created the customer DAO object. See, first of all, this is connection factory method. So sorry, customer DAO factory class. Here for initially, I'm taking one static reference, public private static customer DAO. In the static block, customer DAO equal to new customer DAO IMPL. See, this is the IMPL class. This is, so this is interface, this is implementation. It is not possible to create the direct object to interface by using child class. We have to provide the object. So that's what static method, static, inside static block I'm calling this line, means at the time of class loading time itself this object will be created. It will not create again and again. If you call, if you, when this class will invoke, when a class is loading, that time only the object will be created. Same object I am returning here. Okay, so this is the one of the factory design pattern. Okay, so going forward we can understand these things in the frameworks. As of now, don't think too much on this one, but you can understand the just the concept, that's all. So now, instead of this one, right, here customer DAO interface, for this one we have a, I explained this one. So we have a customer DAO. In the customer DAO, same add, fetch, update, delete. For this one, we have a one implementation class. Okay. So what are you doing here? So here actual DB logic here. See, customer DAO implements customer DAO. Here first add method. First of all, I am taking one string empty. Okay. After that, I am creating connection object. So previously you told you need to load and register the driver and get the connection object entire steps. But now you are calling connection con equal to connection factory dot get connection. Those steps where you are mentioning, sir. So you get, maybe that is the doubt. So I will come back again this line. Okay, I will explain few after few minutes. So now let's assume in the line number 30 you prepared the connection object. Okay, after that from the connection object we are getting the statement object. Okay, so in the add scenario, finally you are preparing one select query. Select star from customer where CID equal to customer dot get CID. So from this one you are getting record. Okay, now in this case you are getting the data. So if result set is dot next, it will return boolean value true or false. Dot rs dot next means it will return true or false values. So if it is true, customer status existed already, means customer object already existed. If it is false, means corresponding get CID based on the CID, you don't have data in the database. So it will go to else block and it will update the insert the data, insert into customer values. This values coming from command prompt. I will tell you how to. So here customer dot get CID, get CNAME, get customer address. So if row count equal to 1, then customer insertion is success. Otherwise false, insertion false. If you have any issues in these lines, you are getting directly else block will return, catch block will execute. Okay, now finally I am returning string as a status is it will here. For example, if it is already existing record, you are getting status. If you are not, if data is not there, and it will insert new record and it will return the status. Finally you are returning the status object. In the same way I am going through search method. What is the search method? Normally search method what will do, it will return some data, right? For example, if you go to any website, you are searching some, let's say you are getting one blue dot courier, you have a some reference number, reference id. When you blue dot tracking code, you are giving the tracking number, it will display some your the corresponding shipment detail. In the same way I'm giving customer id, I want particular record, right? So that's what this record will return only customer record. So I'm passing customer id, I need to get the customer id name, sorry, customer details. So here this is the data from this is the select query, select star from customer where CID equal to customer id, it will return the data. So finally same condition, if rs does next, you will get the true. If true means I'm creating one customer object, customer dot set CID result set. All the data will be available in the result set. Result set get int CID, CNAME, rs dot get string column name, and C data. This is the column name. Sorry, yeah, yeah. So these are all the column names. These are all the POSO class. From the result set, I am getting the value. I am putting into this POSO class. Finally, I will preparing the customer object. If it is customer is properly mentioned, directly I am returning this customer class. Okay. If it is anything issues came, you are getting any line number 39, 40, 41, 42, you are facing any issue to throw any exception, directly it will go to the catch block. Okay. Now update method. For update method, it will expecting the customer details, right? So I'm giving the input customer details and I'm getting the details. I'm preparing one query. Update customer set CNAME and C address I'm updating where CID equal to particular customer number. Okay. If it is success, your row count equal to G1, then it is success. Otherwise, it will false. Here also same. If you are getting any connection issues, anything, directly catch block will execute. Next, delete. For delete, I am passing customer ID. Sir, for customer ID 101, I need to delete this record. You are passing this 101. Directly, I am preparing the connection detail statement. Delete from customer where customer ID 101. It will return 1 means data is deleted and you are getting the success. Otherwise, false. This is the implementation of your business logic. Business logic is entirely it will, sorry, this is DB logic. Okay, DB logic is we can write in the DO layer, and business logic you can write the service layer. Okay, so where you can display your finally controller class we have to call the service method. Okay, so those things and all we can check in the going forward classes. So this is the one example, and I explained here, right? Just customer DAO, this is fine. In the service layer, in the DAO layer, you are calling one connection factory. In the same, this one also same. Here I am taken one class. Okay, here I created one static object. So in the static block name, this is my load and register. I'm creating the driver class name, sorry, connection object. Finally I am returning get connection method object. This method will return the connection object. So here that's what I'm calling here. You are getting the connection object. I think I am not doing anything. That's all. So now these are all the implementation classes. Now Sir, how you can give the inputs, how you are making these calls, right? I have prepared one main class. Okay, see here, this is my main method. Here I created one buffer reader object. So while true equal to, first of all, system.out.println, I am giving some options. Sorry. Oh, fine. So So here I'm giving some options. One means add, two means set, three means update, four means delete, five means exit. Okay. So one, two, three, four, five. System.out.println, your option, your optional is one, two, three, four, five. Not optional, it should be a option. Your option one, three, four, five. And you can 0 customer name, customer, everything is empty. Okay, now actually here I'm customer service equal to customer service factory dot get customer service, you are getting service object. Okay, now initially I'm taking find switch case option, any option. So case 1, case 2, 4, case 5, case is not case 8. Where is the method? Yeah, update. Case 4, delete. Case 5, so application will be terminated and it will come out. Okay, default means it will give the options 1, 2, 3. You need to select the option. So let's say I will run this example, you can get better picture. See, it is asking your option. I am giving now 1. Enter. See, customer ID. It's asking going to where it is. It will going the case 1. You are selected 1, right? It will go to case 1. So I'm giving what is the database having the records. Let's see. Uh, see 4104 is there. Now I'm giving 105. Enter. Customer name Smith. Smith. Customer address. Yes, see. Okay. Now enter. See, something issue is there. What is the issue? So unknown column Smith in field list. So insertion failure. See, insertion failure. What is the issue here? Maybe the corresponding syntax error is there. Let's say go to DAO. Smith is the customer name, right? Let's say, yeah, correct. So you have to give single quotes. Syntax missing here also. So, query should be, I'm updating the semicolon, single quotes, that's all. I didn't do anything. Now again main method, customer main method, again run as, yeah. See, now I'm giving 1. Enter. I'm giving Smith access. Go to, okay, go to table, refresh. Sorry. And option. Search option. I am giving 103. Okay. See, you are getting 103 customer name RC, customer address HYD. Go to database. You are able to correct data or not? 103. See, data is correct. Now next option. Again, until you are giving what is the option? If until you are giving 5, it will execute again and again. So now 3. I'm giving 3. It's asking. So let's say I need to update operation, right? I will change. Um, yeah, 103 record I'm changing. Let's say 103. See, it will ask. This is customer name currently. This is the name. I need to change. I'm giving to Ramchand. See, customer address HYD. Now I'm giving. Mm, yeah. Okay, now see customer updation success. Okay, go to database, refresh it. See, data is updated. Now again, I'm giving record option 4. What is the fourth option? Delete. It's asking a customer ID given 105. See, customer updation success means, so maybe that is customer 4 delete operation. Let's check 5 is deleted. Yeah, 5 is deleted. See here, successfully. See here, customer ID, customer search option, finally deleted, success. Okay, now finally, so here why, sir, it's still you are not giving 5, the corresponding program is executed. Yeah, here small problem. Here we have to write break. Okay, that is the problem. So now let's say again Java application. See directly I am giving 5. Enter. See program terminate. Fifth. It's asking fifth. Terminated. Okay. Now again run this application one more time. Default. Yeah, that's all. These are the five operations. So first of all, while I will explain how flow will be executed. So first, for example, when you selected one, right, the execution will come to starting point. It will come to here. Okay. Now it will print this one. Just assume here. When you run this example, starting is the this main method. So it will print these lines. Okay. After that, the corresponding asking options, right? If you select one, directly it will go to case one. Okay, and case one it will asking customer ID, customer name, customer address. Once you can enter, it will directly go to the add method. This is customer service method. In the service method, it will go to the corresponding implementation, and here the DAO methods it will execute. It will go to first this method. Okay, next, yeah, case one, right? Add, it will go to here and the corresponding implementation. Next, it will go to the corresponding DAO implementation. So finally, you are getting this status. So again, status will be once this execution will be success, you will get the status as written, right? Again, the status value return to the corresponding here, here status you are getting. Finally, where you are calling this add method main, right? Here, see you are getting status here is the from the database, and DAO layer you are getting the value from here and you are printing. Same way all the methods. This is the sample real-time scenario flow. Like let's assume this is the controller and this is the service, okay, and this is the DAO, okay. So today night I will put in this exam, this entire project, okay. This entire project I will put into the Git repository. So I will you can check out and you can practice it. How you can check out I will tell you, okay. So now this is the examples of all the JDBC. Okay. Apart from that, no need to do anything. These examples is fine. And moreover, when you work with servlets, right? Like JPA, Hibernate, everything, we will take the classes. No need that much JDBC. That is enough as a Java developer. Any doubts? But this example you can you can go these entire three things, you can go these entire classes, you can start from the JD main class, you can go one by one, you are able to understand. Initially it will should be confused, but once you can type the entire programs, right, you will get a better picture. Let's say otherwise I will create, for the confusing purpose I will create one package from.jdbc real time. Okay. Now I will post these examples. Okay. So this is the all the examples. Connection factory, custom. Today, any doubt, guys? Up to now, can you please tell me you are able to with me? Yeah, do the practice. Okay, then you can once while practicing, you people are facing any issues, you can call, you can ask next class. Okay, please do the practice. Currently you feel okay, will practice later, right? Go on, again and again I'm telling. So while going you are getting more examples, right? If it is not possible, so it is not possible to uh, practice all those examples at a time, okay. So that's what I'm telling. So now I will start the servlets, okay. I will start the servlets. Yeah. So where is the yes? Yeah. So already core Java is available. Why they introduced the servlets? Sir, in Java, core Java, we have a collections, MySQL, sorry, multi-threading, exception handling, everything is there. So why servlets are coming to the picture? So you work with any, right? We have a different types. Let's say standalone application, distributed application, enterprise application, right? Web application. This type of applications is that standalone application is nothing but, so it will run only desktops. Let's say for example, if you are going to any supermarkets, right? Let's assume DMart. So DMart, it's running only one mission, right? So everything is come together in the single mission. It's like let's assume DMart, they are entering bill details, I mean item details. Finally, they will returning one bill, right? So this is, let's say, example, best example. That is nothing but a standalone application. So what about web application? So web application is nothing but let's say you have bank account. So you are doing the transaction from the net banking. So that is the best example of web application. So what is distributed application? So these things and all coming to the so first of all, you can talking about standalone application. Standalone application is two types. One is CUI, common user interface, and GUI, sorry, command line user interface, and GUI user interface. CUI, command line user is for using WT. By using those, they prepare the graph, but only they created the application. Okay. Now, so when compared to standalone application, these two types are available. So what about enterprise application? So these are all kind of- so enterprise types of applications. So what is the difference between web application and distributed application? Okay. For example, if you're going, you are using some network. HDFC net banking, right? You are getting right. So maybe that somewhere you are first of all you are entering some corresponding that application is running in the server, some server, right? So that is nothing but web application is all the application is will be running over the server mission. But distributed application is a client server only. Same, both are client server application, but the corresponding distributed application logic will be distributed over the both client and server mission. Okay, so both from the distributed side, it will logic will be available in both and client and server. But in the web application, all the application logic available in the server mission only. Okay, and web application client must be browser like Chrome, but client. But JSPs or any framework like okay. So responses available. One is one is static response, okay, and dynamic response. Static response means so it is the values will not change. Let's say with here go to Eclipse here. Uh, yeah, see here in the main class first right customer ID customer name no it is not it's not correct. Yeah, let's say search here search is I'm giving customer ID I am giving from the console. The corresponding card will be picked from the database. So let's say best example data will come from database. It's not hard coding. Data value will be come from database nothing but dynamic values. Okay, you are not hard coding, right? So for example static means if you are giving 101 or 102 103 any value you can give but value the response should be same nothing but it's a static. But if you are sending let's say here I'm passing CAD is 101 or 102 based. What is the static and dynamic responses? But in the advanced Java, servlets JSP. So, so what is servlet? Right? So, servlet is it is a Java programming language. So, not programming Java programming, not a language. It's a Java programming. So, by using servlets, it is possible to create the web application and sorry, web application standalone applications also is possible. Okay. Now, so by using servlets, we have to design based on the J2SE developer Java J2SE, nothing but Java software environment, right? So nothing but by using servlets, you are able to design the web application as well as standalone application. So when compared to servlets, so servlets are very good programming language. From the browser you are able to give the request and a response will be generating from the Java programming language. It means browser is the request. From the browser you are giving the request, response it will come from the Java layer. Okay, and by using let's say servlets take the request from the clients. Okay, and response will be request will be processing through the Java language. So now, so next one more example best one more important topic. Is the Skype? Yeah. Now after this point I have to explain client server architecture. Up to now you have any questions? please guys ask some questions. I didn't understand. You people are not understanding or already you know this concept. I didn't get any confirmation. If you guys are having any doubt, please let me ask. Okay. Now, if you don't understand, please stop me and you can ask questions. So this is nothing but what is client server architecture. Now, please understand this concept. This is very important. So in the client server architecture, right? So client server architecture is three parts. One is client, okay, client server protocol. Okay. So now what is the client? Okay. Now we can see. See, client is nothing but in web applications, browser is acting as a client. You got my point? So in the web application browser, you can use Edge browser or Internet Explorer or Chrome browser, anything. That is nothing but a client. Okay. The role of the client, right? So in a web application, it will send the request to server and to get the response from the server. See here, go to here. Yeah, go to here. Gmail. When you enter in the Gmail, you are getting some link. When you click on this Gmail, you are able to get the login page or whatever, right? Say my account is already logged in, sir. That's what I am getting this link. Let's say go to Facebook. See, in Facebook, when you entering, it's asking username and password. It means this application already deployed some server. When you click on this link, you are getting the some response. What you are getting login or create account page. This is the one response. When you giving, if you already account is there, you are entering username and password. You can log in. So finally, you are getting the your view page, right? Final Facebook page you are able to get. This is nothing but from where you are getting these links and all from the browser is nothing but if you giving the facebook.com, this is the request and you are able to get this response. This entire page is the response. Okay. Through client only you are doing. Client is nothing but browser. Okay. Now in web application, we are able to submit the request from the client to server, providing the string specification to client address in the URI. See, for example, if you are sending facebook.com, right? This is nothing but URI. So when you go to any like let's say you somewhere when you first time you go to bank, right? I need account. So you giving submit required documents you submitted. They are given some. They are given. They are given some links, right? So finally, you given required documents. They will give the. They will take some photos or passport size photos. Everything they taken. Finally, they will take some nature. Finally, they will give some kit. The kit contains in right that net banking username and password, debit card password. How you can open net banking password details directly? You are coming to the open your laptop directly. You can click HDFC net banking. See, this is nothing but URI. So when you click on this HDFC net banking, right? So this is the URI. When you click on this URI in the browser is nothing behind. It will go to the corresponding server. It will fetch the information. This is the input request. This is URI, and you are able to get the customer ID. Okay. So this is the one URI mean nothing but unified resource identifier. Based on this identifier only, it will identify the. It will go to the request. The request will go to the corresponding server, and it will fetch the information. Okay. Now, now go to so yeah. So next, so Next point. So what is the difference? So so what is the next point? What is the no, not here. Yeah, here. What is the server? Right? Server is nothing but no. Next I will go to the protocol. Protocol is nothing but so the corresponding each and every let's say protocol is set of rules and regulations. Let's say when you using the any URL, right? The corresponding URL it will carry the data from one mission to another mission. Let's say go to here. I'm hitting some URL. The request will go to from one place to another place, right? This URL is containing HTTPS. This is one of the protocol. This is HTTPS. This secure protocol, right? This is nothing but protocol. So next one, what is so in the HTTP protocol there are HTTP
Hello.
protocol and
Uh-huh.
protocol.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Class ఇంకా
TCP/IP
3 minutes
protocol
ఉన్నాయి.
and next um, HTTPS.
Uh-huh.
These protocol. So now, so in the HTTP different types of available. HTTP methods. In the some interviews you are getting what are the different types of HTTP methods. Okay. Okay, and put, head, and options. These are all the HTTP methods. Okay, now what is the difference between get and post? So these examples, yeah. So in the each example, each method we see the some of the examples in the servlet implementation. So first of all, I will explain what is the difference between get and post. So get is default request type in web applications. Okay, post is not default request type in web application. That is the first difference. And when you go to get request, you will not have any body part. Let's say, for example, uh, let's say I have a one URL, right? Let's say here only in the Eclipse. Let's say here, this, yeah, but it affecting it should be we need to be DB when you perform some DB changes in the database, merchant should you have to perform post method. So nothing but post method contains some body part and get method it won't have any body part. No need to give it directly get method by using URL itself. We can give get request. Let's say sample sample I'm giving, let's say HTTP localhost port number, let's say 7878 slash um, customer app. This is my application basic context path and method name is get customer details. This is my method. So when you call this method, you are able to get the list of customer details. But I want only customer based on the ID you am getting. Question mark cust ID equal to 101. When you giving this one, you are able to get the single record. This is get request. If you want to post method, same request, it is expecting some, you are doing some, let's say, save first details. Okay, this is my post method, and update input should be, we have to give like this: CID colon 101, okay, comma, CNAME colon, so string, right, we have to give double quotes, so that, okay, now, and given CADDR, yeah, colon, double quotes, this should be a string giving CLX. Okay, this is my, this is my get method. This is post method. See, this is the difference. Body part nothing but this is the body. Body, post method containing the body. Get method don't have any body. Okay. Now, in case of get request, if you provide request parameters data, then the request format should be able to get the parameters from the data. Nothing but header part, right? See, this is in the URL itself. You are sending the data. Okay, in the post method, directly the corresponding data will be, request parameter data will be transferred through the request body format. Okay, this is the one of the difference. Data will be through your request parameters through URL, and the corresponding post method request data input parameters should be sending through carry the from the body part. Okay, get request will be able to provide less security. Why? Because see, you know the content, right? Already request, you know. Yo, okay, CID customer number 101. This is the input. Already you know the, there is no already user containing the customer details. Nothing but less security. But post containing the post method, it having the more security. Okay, and this is one of the interview question. What is the difference between get and post? Okay. So next, what is the server? What is the server? So server is nothing but, server is a special software, and it in a server mission. Maybe it will perform the some actions. What will server will do? First of all, server will take the request from the client. See, when you go to browser, right, you are hitting here HDFC net banking. So then you are hitting this URL. This is the request. This request will go to the server, and it will check in the server the corresponding URL is there or not. Then if URL is accessible, the corresponding response page is the response. Means this request will go to the server, right? That is the first one. For example, this request is identified in the server. Then you are getting the resources from the server side. So the request is validated in the server side, and it will providing the response. So in the server side, it will execute the corresponding URL, and it will return the server response, and it will generate the response to the client. So how you can use servers, right? How many servers are available? Let's say, for example, in the real-time projects, they will use Tomcat, okay, and JBoss, and WebSphere. Sorry, yeah, WebSphere is there, and WebLogic. These are all the very frequent servers. Tomcat, JBoss, and WebLogic. Okay, now, so Tomcat server is the web server, JBoss and WebLogic is the application server. Okay, so now nothing but the entire combination of is nothing but client server architecture. Okay, so client server has nothing but three parts. One is client and server and protocol. Okay, so here, so now from Monday I will explain how to create the first servlet application. Right, from by Monday onwards I will start the programming. Okay, going forward you have in the servlets there are a couple of let's say couple of main topics will be there. Let's say first of all I will explain how to um, yeah, how to develop servlets app. Okay, this is first one. After that I will explain let's say in the servlet we have a different concepts is there. Web folder, okay, and web.xml file, okay, and how we can what is servlet life cycle, what is servlet context and servlet config, okay, what is request to dispatcher, what is forward and forward and include methods, everything I will explain. Okay, so Monday onwards I will start the actual servlet. These are all the introduction of servlets. Why, what are the servlets containing some terminologies, right? Those things I already explained now. So from Monday onwards I will start the actual servlet implementation. Okay, any doubts? Yeah, so Monday, tomorrow and day after tomorrow you don't have class, so you can join Monday. And today there are 4 5 members is missing. So remaining peoples, right? Aishwarya and Chetan, Sunil, Sushmita. You people are okay with morning class? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So Monday. Anyway, some people are missed, right? So Monday you can join 8:30. Okay, same time. Monday we can finalize the timing. Remaining people will join, right? 4 or 5 members also won't join today, right? Again, we will discuss in the 8:30 class. Finally, in the Monday, we will decide the morning session class. How many members are? So you people are everyone now. Aishwarya, Chetan, Sunil, Sushmita. These people are working with morning class. You can tell me guys time also, like 8, 8:30 or 9.
8:30, sir.
8:30.
8 o'clock or 8:30?
8:30. Okay. You in your like 5 members. Do you have 5 members? Any people working currently? You people are working.
Yes, sir. I am working in Uttanga.
Okay. So fine. Okay, 8:30 or 9. We can decide again Monday. Finalize our timing. Monday morning. I mean Monday final. In the 8:30 class, we can decide what is the time of morning. Everyone is available. What time they will available. We can conclude that one. We can Tuesday onwards. We will take the corresponding finalize of the timing. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I am also okay with morning session. I don't have any problem. Okay. I will take the morning class, but Monday everyone will join. Right? We will decide the final timing. That's all for today, guys. Happy Pongal. We'll meet on Monday. Same
Thank
to
you,
you,
sir.
sir. Thank you.
Same to you.
Bye. Bye. Yeah. Good night.
Good night.